On the dual hat, General, yeah, is the statute where it should be with regard to what you need in that role?
Senator, I think we have the guidance we need to be effective. An area that we would like to, that if confirmed, I'd like to work with the committee is how do we communicate and ensure oversight with all of the respective committees to ensure that we are being very clear in how we are using the authorities of each of those organizations to the best effect, consistent with our law, our policy, and our values.
Do you think this arrangement should always be the approach, or do you see a time when another administration might not choose to go the dual hat route?
Senator, in Ranking Member, in my experience, I've now worked in each sides of these organizations. And so how we partner and be able to take the guidance from a single leader becomes effective in our response. So we can move with a speed and agility today. So from my perspective, I think that would be very difficult to replicate in a different configuration.
You would not change that?
In my perspective, I would not change that, Senator.
Okay, and then on the training or lack thereof, or areas for improvement, tell us to what extent that is enlisted personnel, officers, and how about civilian hires?
Ranking Member, in terms of training of the Cyber Mission Force, the overall makeup of the Cyber Mission Forces themselves, our tactical operational elements, are about 80% military and 20% civilian. So as we approach this, it is largely a civilian force with a significant number of officers that are balanced by civilians. As we look at that force, one of the things that we want to ensure as U.S. Cyber Command is that we're setting that baseline standard so that we can ensure across the department we get the baseline right and allow the services to do that baseline training. And now Congress has equipped us with the authority to build out the training ranges. We have those in place today as U.S. Cyber Command. The authority to build out the advanced training, which we have in place today within U.S. Cyber Command, the National Security Agency, and now we'll have the resources to scale that training.
Which one is the 80%?
The 80% is military,
okay,
and of that, the majority would be enlisted.
I see. Okay, and so they would not necessarily have come to the service with cyber skills. They would have learned what they need as members of the military.
We would, Ranking Member, what we would expect is that they would all get baselined in their service training. Many of them, the services are doing assessments early, either in the recruiting process or at basic training to assess and identify, and we'll encourage and work with the services to increase that as we go forward.
It doesn't hurt that quite a number of whiz kids that have been playing video games since they've been able to walk are stepping forward.
Ranking Member, there's certainly a population that is digital, that have grown up as digital natives.
Take a minute then and tell us about the Under Advisement Program and the Hunt Forward operations, which are partnerships with your command.
Senator, 2 years ago, Congress authorized both Cyber Command and NSA to be able to do direct sharing with industry. Inside of U.S. Cyber Command, inside our subunified command of the Cyber National Mission Force, Cyber Command created a program called Under Advisement. Our Under Advisement program allows a small team to interact directly with industry, and it helps us to be able to have an understanding of activities overseas through their lens and identify cyber threats, while also allowing us to provide insights to them about threats that they might receive wherever they operate. The Under Advisement team is also nested very closely with NSA's Cybersecurity Collaboration Center that was also authorized by the same portion of the law as well as by DoD to do direct sharing with industry. That's a critical component that we will seek to expand. The Hunt Forward operations are activities of where we defend forward with a partner or ally within their networks. So they ask for our assistance, we deploy a team of experts from the Cyber Mission Force to work with them on a network. Provides value to us because we're able to identify adversary malware and to be able to disclose that, not just to that company or to that nation, but also to cybersecurity industry. It also allows us to work with those partners, build trust and confidence, and allow them to also grow their capacity.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Senator Wicker. Senator Shaheen, please.